Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, before I begin the review, I just want to say this. Thank you so much for enjoying my videos. Don't forget to like my videos, comment down below, and overall, do not forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you guys won't miss any new videos I upload pretty much every day. This was another great episode, and man, talk about the culprit literally being right next door. So at the beginning of the episode, we see Daewon hiking, going up the mountain, basically going to the same location where Egang told her to set up the camera. When she was there, she noticed that the twigs were moved, and she didn't see it moved physically, but she noticed it after looking at a previous picture and now. And then a moment later, we hear the music intensifies. We hear the crows chirping very loudly. It's getting windy. Out comes HyeonJo's ghost. He sticks his hand out. Daewon, scared, runs through him. And then the next scene, we see HyeonJo physically in the hospital, making a little bit of movement. We hear the machine teet, 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 teet. And if you notice, his hand, it looked like it had a bruise. And I'm thinking maybe it's the effect of Daewon running through him. You know, it makes sense. Here's the thing. I could pinpoint the bruise to when he got attacked, but a bruise can heal. So there's no way a bruise can last that long. So that bruise on his hand has to be when Daewon went through him. Now back at the office, Egang is looking at the daily logs, and she noticed that the dates of people who went missing and were found dead were the same dates that DaeJin also had his day off. For example, Hyunsu from the last episode, he was found dead on September 15th, 2017. DaeJin also had his day off, and it keeps going. Now, here's the thing. I'm not saying he's the culprit. I'm not saying he is. You know how drama is. They like to point at characters to make us think that, and then towards the end, some little twist, if not a big twist. But here's the thing. The pieces are falling so perfectly into pointing at DaeJin being the culprit. The gloves. Well, a lot of people have black gloves, so it's hard to pinpoint that. The plastic bag with the yellow ribbons. The dates. I mean, it just falls perfectly, and it's hard to not say that he is the culprit. Daewon, she's back at the office. She's scared. She's a little bit freaking out. She shows Egang the footage of the twigs literally moving by itself. And for Egang, she saw it as a signal that someone was going to die at Doan Valley, and she informs the rangers. They found the victim at the hospital. They found out that the victim had the yogurt drink. So yeah, it's the same culprit. And Egang, she went to go visit the victim, and he told her that he found a plastic bag with 2 yogurt drinks in them. Now, I mean, here's the thing. When you see something in a plastic bag in the forest or just anywhere and no one's around, yeah, it's not a good idea to be consuming it, no matter what it is. And then he continues on saying that the rumors of seeing a male ghost is true. He saw it with his own eyes. He saw it the day that Daewon went up the mountain. And Egang, she sort of had a feeling that it was HyeonJo, and she showed the victim a picture of HyeonJo, and he freaked out a bit, and he said, "That's him. That's the ghost." If Egang didn't believe in the mountains having spiritual energy and ghosts and whatnot, oh, now she believes it. And then now we get to the 2018 flashback story. So after HyeonJo and Egang were helping this lady with the endangered snakes, there was a mystery person watching both Egang and HyeonJo walk away, and we see him take off his gloves, and we see scratches on his hand. And then in the next scene, we see HyeonJo having his visions, and this vision was the person with the scratch hand putting what I thought was a rock on a stone, blood on plants, and at a certain location in the mountains, which both HyeonJo and Egang did go to, but there was nothing suspicious at that moment when they were just looking around. After they left, here comes the married couple who was capturing endangered animals, killing them and selling them. They were setting up traps. Yeah, they did get in trouble because they were doing something illegal, but they came back because they need to make money. And when they were just setting up traps, we see the mystery person with the scratch hand put
what I thought was a rock onto the stone. The married couple, the husband, saw this rock, picked it up, and we hear a loud boom sound, which I thought was a gunshot. And then we see blood. We see the husband's dead body. It was basically HyeonJo's vision. And then a moment later, we find out that rock was not a rock. It was a bomb. After learning about the bomb, HyeonJo, he went around and asked certain workers about who has the bombs and whatnot. And that led him to this old guy. He had the bombs, but the thing is that he didn't want to tell anyone about it because he didn't want anyone to get the wrong idea. He's not the culprit, and also he didn't want his granddaughter to get in trouble. Who is his granddaughter? Is actually Yang-sun. It was also pretty obvious right after HyeonJo went inside his house and saw the family picture. What also makes it even more interesting, as he was looking at the family picture, he was also looking at the grandson, which I thought was Yang-sun's brother, but it turns out to be her cousin, thanks to watching the next episode's trailer. Now for Yang-sun. Well, first, as she was walking with Guyong, she had this look on her face. It's almost like she knew the person. And she just straight up and left. And the next scene, which is the final scene in this episode of her, we see her in the mountain, in the forest, walking. She looks up, she sees something, but we don't know what she saw. Now back in town, there was a gathering with the victim's family and the rangers. At this point, the rangers were being blamed on for not securing the area of any dangerous items or weapons or whatever. So there was a gathering, and as Egon was passing out whatever she was passing out, she noticed that one person who grabbed what she was passing out had scratches on his hand. From then on, Egon kept her eyes on him, and towards the end of the episode, we see that it is Yang-sun's cousin. He turned around and smiled. Hey, are a lot of people watching Jirisan? No, because here's the thing. I know that it got some mixed reviews, and after they released facts about the characters, more people wanted to watch it now. I don't know how many people are watching it in South Korea. I don't know how many people are watching it in other countries. I know I'm watching it. I know a few people are. Some of my friends and some of my subscribers too. But yeah, I mean, just looking at my views for my review videos for Jirisan, first, it's not a lot of views, so I'm assuming not a lot of people watch it, or maybe they just don't want to see a guy review what they already know. It could be many reasons, but I just want to know, are a lot of people watching it? Man, this was another great episode. They are killing it. Episode 1, 2, 3, and 4, I have no complaints whatsoever. Not even the CGI. Yeah, it could be a little cheap, but again, I've said this before, it's the storyline, it's the characters that really bring you in, not the CGI, you know? But anyway, now we know that the culprit is Yang-sun's cousin. He's the one with the bomb. I'm assuming he's also the one with the yogurt. That leaves DaeJin with the murders, if he is the culprit. I mean, I'm not saying he's a culprit, but I'm not saying he's not. But man, the pieces just fall perfectly for him to being the culprit, but I'm just waiting for that twist. I have a feeling from now on to whenever Egang and Dawon tells that HyeonJo's ghost does exist, she's going to use that to her advantage and really save a lot of people's lives, which is awesome. I mean, how often do you hear that someone is saving other people's lives with the help of a ghost? Well, not that I know of. So after watching the trailer for episode 5, I have a feeling that Yang-sun might get taken out. Here's the thing, we don't see her in current time. The only time we do see her is the 2018 flashbacks. Now, I could be mistaken. If I am, leave it in the comments below. And also, we don't see the other Rangers from the 2018 story in current time. Either they were also taken out or they retired. Ooh, it became even more interesting now. And yeah, that's pretty much the gist of the episode and my review. If there's anything I might have missed, please leave it in the comments below. Other than that, if you like this video, leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe. See ya.